Hello, my name is Lindsay Reed, and I will be going over two professional development models. The first one I'd like to cover is the open classroom model. Now, this model has been around for ages, and this focuses on student centered learning, where you're meeting the students where they are and giving them an opportunity to investigate and connect with others. One way of doing this is through grouping of the students, and you can do this through skill level. So, grouping them like all of your high students together, or mixing your highs, middles, and lows. I like to do it where I have a variety in each group. And I know their personalities, so I'm able to group them based on that as well. Also, based on their subject knowledge. So, we know that some students are stronger in certain areas. So, you can group them again by the highs and the lows, or mix them together based on their subject knowledge and what their strengths and weaknesses are. This allows them to work together to complete assignments as well as learn from each other and to be able to communicate with others in a way that is going to help them achieve more later on in life. The next thing an open classroom does is movement. So, a lot of students nowadays can't really sit still, or they're just really hyperactive, or we have them sit down for so long of a time. The open classroom model allows them to get up, get what they need without necessarily raising their hand and asking questions. They know where the location is. I have a big sign that says supply corner, where all the students, they know that that is where all of the supplies that they will ever need are, and they are more than welcome to go and grabbing them. Um, with the pandemic, it's been a little different. We have to sanitize in between, but they still know that those are their materials. I just supply them to them. The movement also allows them to speak with other people in the room, not just their group members. Um, Also, what the open classroom provides is for other professionals to come and observe. So, not only are you keeping this model open to your students, but it's also allowing for your fellow educators to come in and observe and see how this is being done. And you're able to get some feedback from those that come and visit. And it's just a really good model to have um, in your tool belt. Now, the next model I'm going to cover is study groups. This is completely centered around teachers. So, this is teachers connecting with fellow educators. And this can be through discussion, just sitting down with a fellow colleague and just talking about your day and seeing, hey, like this went really well. What did you do? Maybe something different if you're on the same team. Um, Reflection. So maybe you're having a common issue. I know I like to talk these out with my sixth grade team and just see, hey, is a student doing this with you, or what have you seen worked with this group of kids, if they travel together. Also, making a common goal in your study groups or in your groupings as teachers, like what's your goal for the year? Is it just to get it through, make sure we get it done well, or is it I really want to reach these kids and see what we can achieve with them? um, One of the things that is a key thing to have when you're doing a study group is organization. Because if you're just getting together and talking, we can get off task. I know I get off task all the time. So, having tasks or checklists to cover, and then you can get to the more personal sides of things, but to make sure you cover what you meant to cover as you got together, and what format are you using? Are you all following a certain model? So we talked about different models, such as SAMS and ADDIE. So are we all following a similar model? Are we all trying to reflect with one another? So what are your formats? What are we doing? Um, so those are the two models that I'm covering today. These are my references. I hope this was helpful and educational. Thank you for listening.